Good morning, Gauchos. It's Marianne.
And Kim, and this is our very first broadcast of Gaucho News Network.
Woo! So as you guys may have heard, this school year, LAUSD has enacted a new program, My Integrated Student Information System, a.k.a. MISIS, a.k.a. Must I Suffer in School. It has moved students' schedules, changed teachers' classes, lost students' transcripts, and basically it just needs a whole lot of work.
It's an honest shame how much money LAUSD has spent on MISIS. A ridiculous $20 million was spent into the implementation of such a faulty program.
Yes, over 650,000 students were affected, and some schools such as San Pedro High hadn't even registered on the first day of school.
It really makes me wonder why Superintendent Deasy or the IT staff hadn't rolled out a proper beta testing before this thing had occurred. We can only hope for the best for you guys, Gauchos. Now let's move on to you, Shannon, for more information.
Thanks, Gauchos. It's Shannon. We're going to be asking people about MISIS. So let's go check it out. Alright guys, so we're going to talk to Mr. Tay. Hi, Mr. Tay.
Hi.
So, have you heard about the new MISIS program?
Of course I did.
How do you feel about it?
One word, frustration.
Have you had any problems with your classes?
Not really.
Have you heard of anyone else that have had problems?
I've heard a lot of people have a lot of problems with that.
How do you think this program is working out?
I have no clue. It's very complicated. I don't know.
Who do you think's to blame for MISIS?
I think it's the district's fault rather than Narbonne. I do understand the counselors are really trying to work with it, but then the fact that LEOC just dumped it on us, it kind of ruined our senior year. Well, my senior year, the first 2 weeks, and for the incoming freshmen, they were kind of lost. Like, why would they do this to us, especially since they're brand new to the school and they don't know what they're doing here, so.
That's true. As you can see, Gauchos, MISIS is very hectic. Well, that's all for today. Back to you, Marianne and Kim.
Thank you, Shannon. We know it's been a stressful time, Gauchos, but please be patient. Staff and administrators are also very much frustrated with the system and are doing everything they can to fix it.
It's a terrible sight, but on a more lighter note, Gauchos, Club Rush was last Friday on September 5th, and I hope you guys went out there and saw some of Narbonne's amazing clubs.
Many of our school's clubs gathered in the circle area during lunch, attempting to recruit as many members as possible.
This is gonna be the best day.
That was really amazing. Are you sure? Are you a part of any clubs, Marianne?
I am, Kim. Shout out to Film Club, Hip Hop Club, and Key Wins. What about you?
I'm a part of Film Club and Key Club. Do you think other Gauchos should be joining clubs?
Yes, most definitely. Clubs are highly encouraged, and it's a good way to meet new people and do something memorable during high school.
All right, now here's Nathan Kookan with General News.
Howdy, Gauchos. You've probably all heard about the recent break in Apple servers and the resulting leak of celebrity nudes to the general public online. It turns out that a security measure called two-step verification can be easily bypassed using one-step, using available software that grants access to iCloud backups. Now, Apple declined to comment, but security expert Mikko Hyppönen told the BBC that the issue comes from the two-step verification itself. But Apple's own page on two-step verification ensures that it protects all your data except your photos, your contacts, and your calendar entries, all of which are saved to iCloud. Now, iCloud is not the only service at risk, according to Mikko Hyppönen. So how can you protect your intimate information? First of all, weak passwords. Keeping passwords short and recycling passwords from other sites with only slight variation gives hackers a massive advantage. Regularly review the permissions granted to apps on your phone and delete emails that include password resets. But first and foremost, it's best not to take naked pictures. Use a Polaroid or keep your clothes on, Gauchos. Now here's Marco reporting on the grim state of modern sanitation at Narbonne.
Thank you, Kookan. This year at Narbonne High School, we have had a huge sanitation problem because we only have 3 janitors this year, and in which one of our janitors we have to share with Hearts. Here we are live with Mary V. Morales and Ezekiel Avila. Do you guys have any comments?
Well, yeah, the girls' bathrooms is really filthy, and then there's a lot of, during football games, there's a lot of trash during the bleachers, but since we only have 2 janitors, there's nobody to clean it up.
And the loss of the one janitor, you can really tell that there's a lot of trash just throughout the school.
Thank you, and back to you, Kookan.
Thanks, Marco. Oh, and the new iPhone's coming out on September 19th. So be careful, Gauchos. Back to you, Maine.
Thank you for the update, Kookan.
All right, now let's hear from Angie with sports.
Good morning, Gauchos. Angelica here.
I'm Moses with your
Gaucho Sports Update.
The tennis girls have started the preseason games.
That's right, Moses. Thursday, August 28th, the Narbonne girls tennis team went downtown to Contreras High School and won their first game by default. Because of miscommunication, only upon arrival did the girls find out that the Contreras team did not actually exist.
Wait, so Contreras didn't really have a tennis team?
They canceled the program an entire year ago, but the school did let them order pizza.
Oh, awkward. Does this mean bad luck for the rest of the season?
Not quite so, because the tennis girls did get to play a game at Southgate High School Monday and won 5-1.
Varsity players Zyvo Dapol and Eunice Cho scoring perfect 8-0s.
Volleyball started their preseason as well at Southgate. The girls did a great job representing Narbonne and overall winning 3-1.
If you guys want to catch them in action, they'll be playing on Monday against King Drew. Good luck on the rest of the season, Lady Gauchos.
In other news, Narbonne played a football game home last Friday, September 5th, winning 48-28 to Palos Verdes.
In the first quarter, Narbonne was down 13-0 and there were a lot of turnovers. In the second quarter, Narbonne fortunately caught up with the score of 21-13. We interviewed our quarterback, Roman Ale.
Feels good just to get a first win victory for us. It feels really good just to get the job done. Defense did perfectly, offense did perfectly. We do our job. It's a great sight to see.
TV had 14, you guys had 0. What motivated you guys?
We just corrected our mistakes. In the beginning we had a lot of mistakes, and then we came in after halftime, corrected them, and different score for us. Much better than we did the first one. I can't stop.
Great job, football.
Last Friday at the Long Beach Poly game, Narbonne unfortunately lost 34-21. The football team plays another home game against Alemany High School at 7 p.m. tonight.
So come out and support your fellow Gauchos. Well, that's all for sports. Back to you, Kim and Marianne.
All right, thanks, Angelica. Well, that's all for today's Gaucho News Network. My name is Kim.
My name's Marianne.
Goodbye.